Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome the fuck back. Let's just get right into it. You know, there's a lot of rumors that's been floating around about Andre Ward versus Saul Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. Now, let's just explore it a little bit. You know, I don't know where the rumors came from, but I know a lot of people on social media, the comments, and just floating around everywhere. There's rumors between Andre Ward, Canelo Alvarez at 168. I haven't heard anything official from Andre Ward to even show that he was interested in unretiring and coming out of retiring to fight anybody, much less Canelo. But he did say that if he were to fight someone, it would have to be a major fight. And there's no bigger fight in boxing right now than with Canelo Alvarez. So I think that Andre Ward, Canelo Alvarez fight, if we were to break that down, I think they're two elite fighters. I think the height and reach advantage that Andre Ward has over Canelo Alvarez would come into play. Andre Ward is also coming off of two back-to-back championship victories over Sergey Kovalev at 175 pounds. So you have to understand that now Andre Ward would have to, drain down a little bit, to 168 pounds. The first question I have is, how much of that coming down from 175 to 168 is going to affect Andre Ward? I don't know what effect that's going to have on his body at this point, especially being retired, having to make that weight of 168 pounds. I really don't know. This is not the normal Andre Ward that we'd be seeing. This is an Andre Ward that's, coming out of retirement, having to get back down to 168 pounds and make that weight after the last two outings he had were at 175 pounds. So that would be something that you'd have to consider and keep in the back of your mind. Another thing you'd have to keep in the back of your mind is the fact that Andre Ward would be fighting an elite level opponent in his prime at an ideal weight. And so that's another hurdle for Andre Ward. Andre Ward would have the height and reach advantage over Canelo Alvarez. And, you also have to look at it like this, that long layoff and ring rust. Does Andre Ward take tune-ups or does he come right into fight? I think if Andre Ward has a couple tune-ups, I think that could change what you expect of the fight. I think a couple tune-ups could help Andre Ward, but we don't know where he is right now because we haven't seen him in such a long time. On the reverse end, the fact that Andre Ward has had a long layoff, the fact that Andre Ward was fighting at a higher weight, and also the fact that Andre Ward is fighting a fighter in his prime that's at his very best and is reaching his peak right now, I think that would make that a very difficult fight. I would slightly edge Canelo at this point because of activity, because of being in his prime and everything else. But make no mistake about it, Andre Ward is an elite level fighter. He's a Hall of Famer and he's a boxing tactician. I think that would be a very close fight regardless of whose favor it's in. I think it could always go either way. But I think Canelo Alvarez presents a unique skill set that Andre Ward hasn't really even got to see against. I can't think of any opponent that he saw that was as good as Canelo Alvarez. That has as many tools in his toolbox as Canelo Alvarez. So it would be a completely unique challenge. And the fact that he's in his prime, Canelo could do amazing elite level body work and slow Andre Ward down. I think it's a 50-50 fight, but I would edge Canelo in the fight at this point in their respective careers. With Andre Ward coming off of this long layoff, I would have to edge Canelo, but by no means does that mean Andre Ward couldn't find a way to win and get the victory. I think it could honestly go either way. These are two top level fighters, and I think Canelo is just now coming in to the best years of his career, and he's already done so much. So imagine what heights he can reach now. I think Andre Ward versus Canelo Alvarez would be a mega fight. I think that's the type of fight that would fill a football stadium. These are the type of fights that you live for. These are the type of fights that take you from just being a superstar to being an icon. That's the type of fight this would be. But, it's just a rumor. We don't know if we'd ever see a fight like that. We don't even know if Andre Ward would even consider coming out of retirement. But if he did, there's no bigger name to do it for than Saul Canelo Alvarez. Once again, it's the Ibfp. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.